Gospel according to Luke, chapter 3, verse 1 to 6. In the 15th year of Tiberius Caesar's reign, when Pontius Pilate was governor of Judea, Herod, tetrarch of Galilee, his brother Philip, tetrarch of the territories of Iturea and Trachonitis, Lysanias, tetrarch of Abilene, and while the priesthood was held by Annas and Caiaphas, the word God came to John, the son of Zechariah, in the desert. He went through the whole Jordan area, proclaiming a baptism of repentance for the forgiveness of sins, as it is written in the book of the sayings of Isaiah the prophet, a voice of one that cries in the desert, prepare a way for the Lord, make his path straight. Let every valley be filled in, every mountain and hill be leveled, winding ways be straightened, and rough roads made smooth, and all humanity will see the salvation of God. Dear friends, the year of mercy is about to begin. Let us prepare ourselves to become merciful friends in every small way possible. Last Sunday, our 3 tiny steps were: don't be afraid, stand firm, and faith in God, and the minus plus gain. On the second Sunday of Advent, the key words are history and preparation. So our first tiny step is Jesus is a true story. Saint Luke records 7 difficult names in the Gospel as historical witnesses to Jesus. Jesus' life, teachings, and miracles are not fairy tales or stories, but they are historical facts and events. Today, many people, including our teachers and relatives, due to their ignorance, may take Jesus as a fairy tale. If it were not for Jesus, people like Herod and Pilate may have long been forgotten. Friends, let us not be fooled. Jesus is historical and true. Let us know him closely. Our second tiny step is we too are a true story. In the Gospel, we hear that God sent his message to a poor and simple man named John. God did not choose the mighty to prepare the way for Jesus. This fact proves that even though we may be poor and unknown, God has a plan for us. God knows us, God cares for us. Do we know the history of our family? Do we know and love our grandparents? Do we listen to their hard and difficult past and stories? We may not like listening to them, but taking trouble to love our own family history and be motivated will mean that we are willing to listen to God and know his plan for us and our future. Dear friends, we are precious like John. Let us be thankful for our story and family. Our third tiny step brings us to preparation. Are you preparing for Christmas? Are you demanding costly clothes and gifts from parents and grandparents? The Gospel tells us of another preparation. Let every valley be filled, calls us to lift ourselves out of the pits of weakness, self-pity, and sadness. Leveling the mountains and hills tells us that instead of giving too much of importance to external appearances and riches, must give importance to our real dignity and be humble in our lifestyle. Straightening the winding ways and rough road asks us not to be unclear and confused in our purpose, goal, and aim in life, but to be simple, clear, and focused in our daily life and hard work. Let this be a good preparation of our hearts, so that the joy of Christmas shall remain forever. May Mary Immaculate bless all of our families.